As the market ended today on 6 August, Nifty 50 closed 98.50 points up at 11,200.20. Sensex closed 362 points up at 38,025.45. Nifty Bank up by 132.65 points and Nifty IT by 319 points. Today's most active stocks on NEC were Reliance, Bajaj Finance, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank. BSE were Reliance, Bajaj Finance, HDFC Bank, SBI, Tech Mahindra. Today's top gainer stocks for Nifty were Infosys, Bajaj Finance, GAIL, HCL Tech, UPL. Sensex were Tata Steel, Infosys, Bajaj Finance, HCL Tech, TCS. Today's top loser stocks for Nifty are Shree Cements, HO Motors, Adani Ports, M&M, Bharti Airtel, and on Sensex were M&M, Bharti Airtel, Larsen, Axis Bank, Bajaj Auto. Now talking about commodities. Now 10 gram of gold's price stand at 55,568 rupees. Silver stand at 74,695 rupees. Crude oil stand at 3,134 rupees. Natural gas stand at 165.7 rupees. Then talking about currencies, $1 now equals 75.1175 rupees. 1 pound sterling equals 98.47 rupees. 1 euro equals 89.08 rupees. 1 Japanese yen now equals 71.07 rupees. Nifty 50 valuations hits all-time high. Index is trading 12 months earning per share, highest since it began reporting in 1999. The rumors for privatization for PSU banks now came to an end as RBI firms on no bank license to Indian companies. RBI says once a license is made available to a business house, others will follow. We cannot be favorable to one and reject the others. The idea was turned down to protest financial stability of banking system, and globally banks are adopting institutional ownership models and not controlled by business conglomerates. Today's stocks in news are NMDC. As prediction of 2.19 million tons grew by 13% year on year in July 2020, Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone. As IT raised $750 via issue of unsecured note. Gujarat Gas. As on Q1 results of this financial year, consolidated results, its PBT or profit before taxes drops to Rs 78.3 crore. Yes Bank. As LIC acquires 4.23% stake, raising holdings to 4.99%. Steel Authority of India Limited or SAIL. As sales grew to 1.58 million tons in July. Indiabulls Housing Finance, the third largest housing mortgage lender in India, is preparing for a management revamp. According to the plan, founder Sameer Gehlot may step down as chairman. He took charge as CEO and whole-time director of Indiabulls Ventures, a sister company, on June 25. Since he cannot hold executive positions in two firms at the same time, Gehlot has decided to step down from Indiabulls Housing, said a senior management representative privy to the development. Gagan Banga, vice chairman, MD and CEO of the firm, confirmed the appointment of a well-respected and known person as non-executive chairman without giving a name. The board is expected to meet and formalize the management changes next week. As ITC major revenue share from FMCG sector, they now launch 60 new products in FMCG. As monsoon season have approached its peak season for tractors. As per reports by Mahindra and Mahindra's farm equipment sector reported 18% growth in domestic sales at 19,174 units, its highest ever July sale, set by Hemant Sikka, president of Mahindra and Mahindra's farm equipment sector. Mahindra Holidays and Resorts India Limited conducts 24th annual general meeting of the company on Monday, August 31, 2020 at 11 a.m. through video conferencing. COVID-19 pushes demand for data centers. Adani Group and Digital Reality tops investments by 70,000 crore. As Godrej Properties saw a pre-tax loss of 14.69 rupees crore in Q1, the company raised 1,000 rupees crore crore through the issuance of non-convertible debentures, and their chairman Pirojsha Godrej says they have acquired many land parcels and single joint development projects. They have to launch them. They are looking at new opportunities and invest in them. DLF post approximately 180 crore loss in July quarter. Adani Gas PBT dips 49%. Also, their profit after tax for the company also fell 42% to approximate 46.33 crore. Bharti Airtel on Wednesday announced a multi-year strategic pact with Amazon Web Services (AWS), the cloud services arm of the retail giant, to deliver cloud solutions to large as well as small and medium enterprise (SME) customers in India. Cipla announced their 84th annual general meeting to be held on 27th August 2020 at 3 p.m. through video conferencing. Moratorium extension will lead to debt pile-up, says IBA Chief Executive Officer Sunil Mehta. Housing Development Finance Corporation (HDFC's Qualified Institutional Placement QIP for equity shares opened for subscription on Wednesday with a floor price of approximate 1,838.94 per share. It is looking to raise approximate 14,000 crore of equity capital. Mortgage lender will use part of capital to fund inorganic opportunities and investment in existing group business. Canara Bank's pre-tax profit falls 15% in Q1. UK services activity grows at fastest pace in 5 years. Ex-Google executive sent to jail for stealing secrets. As now 3-4 months have ended now with ongoing practice of work from home, employees have now resulted in a strike as their boss felt employee was not just a phone away from their work to get done regardless of their work time. So now rules were framed for work from home. Lunch hours without being interrupted by work calls or emails. No calls, emails or meetings before after work hours. Mandatory days off for staff. The National Law Tribunal NCLT has said it will take up the resolution plan of Reliance Infratel on August 10 and those of Reliance Communication Rcom and Reliance Telecom and Reliance Telecom Infrastructure RTIL on August 19. According to the plan approved by lenders, Rcom and subsidiary RTIL will go to UVARCL, whereas the tower unit Reliance Infratel will go to Reliance Jio for a total consideration of 20,000 to 23,000 rupees crore to be paid over 7 years. Punjab National Bank PNB declared Reliance Home Finance RHFL account after a forensic audit proved that there was diversion of funds, and official at the state-run lender said. Ajay Tyagi, chairman of the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI), has been given an extension for another 80 months to ensure policy continuity and stability amid the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the sources, the other strong contenders for the post were Atanu Chakraborty, former Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs, and Injeti Srinivas, former Secretary and Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Axis Bank QIP received close to 3 times subscription for 10,000 crore share sale. North Bank, Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, Fidelity and Nomura among key bidders. India's credit card debt shrank about a tenth in the June quarter when the pandemic was at its peak, and a nationwide lockdown had shut down most shops for a greater part of April and May. Metal stocks rally on rising demand from China. Europe, though, we saw a hike in share prices for Hindalco, Hindustan Zinc, Tata Steel, Rupees 42 lakh loss as some trains ran empty, says Maharashtra government. Air India owes $33 million to Boeing. Baiju's parent buys Whitehead Jr. in $300 million all-cash deal. Whitehead Jr. startup teaches students to code and helping them build commercial-ready garments, animations, and apps using the fundamentals of coding. WhatsApp Pay awaits Supreme Court verdict to launch services. Paytm has appointed the former chief executive of CLI Capital, Bhavesh Gupta, as the CEO of its lending business. Uber to hire 140 engineers in Bengaluru, Hyderabad. Domestic air traffic revival fails to meet government expectation. Total number of daily flights remain in the range of 750 to 800. Reliance Retail surges as buzz gets louder on a future deal. In advanced negotiations with Kishore Biyani's future group, Mukesh Ambani-controlled Reliance Industries has expressed its interest to retain the retailing brands like Big Bazaar, FBB, Central, ECJ, and Brand Factory. Reliance doesn't want to change the name of the established store. The strategy initially will be to run the stores with the same corporate brand names until the value erodes, they said. RIL intends to carry out the takeover through its subsidiary Reliance Retail Ventures LTRRVL, which is TGE holding company for its entire retailing business at an enterprise valuation of rupees 23,000 to 25,000 crore. Future Group's assets to enhance its physical store presence and support the operation of e-commerce venture JioMart. That's all for today's news. Thank you and have a nice day.